started streaming. How come I'm not showing any microphone?
You have to scroll down some.
Yeah, turn that on.
Right there.
2 turntables and a microphone.
Well,
Sup,
hello.
Lone?
Well, hello to you too, sir.
Lone Star. Wow, that picked me up all the way back here. Living. That's a pretty good mic. Niana. Floyd, you're third. Wait, tell you you're third. Steph. Some person I don't know anymore.
Terry.
Pickers.
You insist on calling him Pickers still, even
Mama.
though he's changed it to Incense Shop.
It's all Mama's fault.
Michelle. Arnold. That's a new one. No, maybe not new.
Wow, that glare's even coming on my big old forehead. You see that thing right there? Whoop, glare on the forehead. I look like sunbeam. They're gonna start. Kitty! What's up, lover?
That's never gonna get old. I could call you Mr. Patchouli.
I could call you timed out.
Always is, and I'll take credit for it.
What? What always is?
I don't know. My belly is upset. I can't think straight.
Heather. Scratching on my beard. Scratching on my beard. So, we're going to give everybody a few minutes to get on in here. Y'all share it around. Share it around.
I
Share
don't
it
even have
around.
things ready to stream this week, but it depends on my computer. Hey, Green Gables!
Green Gables, it's the place to be.
Sandy's Travels.
Sandy's.
Have you seen Green Gables has a new business?
What?
Personal assistant business. Yes.
What?
She it's actually really cool. She's got a lot of different services that she does. And Green Gables, you have a
Okay,
ranch.
my line is orange. Why is it orange?
I don't know.
Are they on the TV in there?
Probably.
Get them off.
How do I tell them that?
Howard Case in the house. Papa.
Does anybody have any buffering or anything like that?
Papa. Mean to make you cry.
Oh, because he said it was all your fault.
What's all my fault?
You said it was all her fault and Mama's fault, and she said it always is.
After a week of failure, I caught a loose rabbit in less than an hour yesterday with watermelon rind. Outstanding. You and I are not alone. We've had a week from HE double hockey sticks.
There it is.
Hello?
Hey, get off the internet for me, please. Alright, bye.
They know better. Why?
Well, no, we
No,
haven't had any problem recently. with
I
it.
need to go in there and start headbutting.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
So yeah, she's got a new virtual services. She does all kinds of cool little things. And I will tell you, she is probably the nicest person to deal with. She's helped us a little bit with our website. Actually, a lot of it. A lot of it. And she's fantastic. Like, there have been a couple times she'll touch base with me and say, hey, it looks like you got this going on. Do you need me to fix it for you? And she's so proactive. She's just all together. She's also the lady that helped us find our the person that did our banner and everything. And she hit me up a couple weeks ago and told me, hey, you might want to check your pricing because it looks like their pricing has gone up.
Look who's here.
Oh, it's none of your business. That's what Dessa calls her. None of your business. She was telling us the other day she has nicknames for both of them. I think. None of your business. That's it.
So I'm hoping Amy shows up.
Why?
Because I'm going to be like, I heard you had a nice trip. Did we see you next fall?
We will see her next fall.
She fall down and go boom.
Did she?
Yes.
I didn't see that post.
Yeah, she was running up a dirt road and fell and buzzed herself up pretty good.
Oh no.
Yeah. But
Oh,
Junior
she's
brought her a flower, and she said
Made it all better.
that's equivalent to mommy kissing boo-boos.
Oh, okay. He loves to bring her flowers. He brings her stuff all
He's a
the
good
time.
kid.
It's so cute.
Smoking reptile in the house. And you know what's cool? Ladessa's got
A little bit of a crush on him.
she got a little bit of a crush on him, and I'm okay with that. Craig, how you doing, sir?
Craig Etheridge. That's an interesting. I don't think I've heard that one before.
How you doing, sir? How you doing, sir? So we've got about 5 minutes in now. So
Sybil, why is Sybil leaving?
I don't know, why is Sybil leaving?
Don't.
I got a question for you guys. How are you hearing us? We went and got a new
Whoa, yo,
mic,
yo.
and I
What's
want to know
up?
how everybody's hearing. According to the thing, we may be.
Sounds great. Sounds good.
Sounds good. Okay, awesome. Awesome sauce.
All good.
Oh, good in the hood. So I sound great and I look great.
Sounds good. Even the AC. Yeah, that's one thing I noticed is it did tone down the sound of the AC because we're using the unidirectional or whatever. It's not picking up from the side because that other one was omnidirectional, the one on the webcam. So this one, because it's pointing straight ahead. Yeah.
What's up, Josh?
Sounds good, and Robin looks great. Not so much vibration being picked up anymore, thankfully.
So Robin wants me to thumbs up for yes and a thumbs down for no, or a happy face for yes, or a frowny face for no, or just type yes or no. Crap, I don't care.
Whatever.
Robin wants me to shave everything but a mustache. She wants me to do the Tom Selleck mustache.
Hey, Lost Dude, what's up?
So, what do y'all think about
No.
Terry, yes.
Nope.
Nunda, no.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Ew,
No.
no. Do whatever Mama wants.
Fu Manchu.
And a stash. Everybody likes your full beard, I guess.
It hides my fat face.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I think, Steve. I think if you just try it, if you don't like it, it'll grow back. I mean, it grows back pretty fast.
Yeah.
But I think, truth be told, I think he doesn't want, he wants to be able to compete with all the beards at the conference.
Michelle.
What does she know?
She's in. She's. Michelle, I need to speak with you because some things are fixing to change, and I'm not going to be your male person anymore. So.
Okay. I mean, if you want the 70s porn star look, then go for it. That's what I'm talking about. Well, look who we got in the live stream. Jesus Christ.
Hi, Jesus.
Big Bear does now look like he could be Tom Alderman's brother. There you go. See?
Ricky Wallace.
Ricky Wallace, what's up?
That's not Ricky Wallace.
No, that's Jay Wallace.
That's Jay Wallace.
Just kidding.
Yes.
I saw Wallace and got excited.
Yeah, she did.
Uh-oh. Frowny face. So got the frowny face.
Got the frowny face. So, wow. I'm so sorry, guys, that we missed our live stream slot yesterday. But, boy, let me tell you.
It's been a weekend. Of course, I'm sure at
Wind
this
swept.
point,
What's up?
everybody expects that at the Big Bear Homestead, including us.
Well, it went to a whole new level yesterday.
Yes, it did go to a whole new level yesterday. Day started out great. Weekend started out great. Why not?
Last weekend, I was doing my mail route, and the brakes went out in the Jeep.
Good evening, Casey.
So this week, I was troubleshooting
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
the brakes, and come to find out the brake power booster and the master cylinder were bad. master cylinder one probably went bad first. Flooded the brake power booster with brake fluid, which made it go. And it goes awfully fast when that happens.
Yep.
So we spent a little over $200
to get it ready and functional.
Ready and going.
And it was good to go Friday afternoon.
So by Friday afternoon it was good to go. I was ready to go deliver mail.
On Saturday.
Got up Saturday morning, went to deliver mail. They wasn't making any more noises. I was happy as a fat pig in a cool puddle of mud. And then I looked down at my gas gauge, and I didn't have a lot of gas. And I left my card at the house. Destiny.
Pretty. That's Billy. That's a. Yeah.
I got it. And so I had to call Mama, and I said, hey, as soon as you're done, because she had to work on Saturday, as soon as you're done, I need you to grab the gas can. I left my card at the house, and bring me some gas. Because on my route, there ain't but one gas station. It's in the very beginning of the route.
Yep. And the other ones, and I will attest to this, the other ones are at least 5 or 6 miles out of the way.
And on a postal route, if you go off your route at all and not call in, and you get in a wreck, the post office won't insure it, they won't cover it, and you're automatically terminated. So I stay pretty hardcore when it comes to my route. And so Mama brings me the gas.
I got to stop right in front of that big, beautiful sunflower patch that's right there on your route. That was really awesome.
Brings me the gas. I pour it in there. By the time she got to me, I had a little under a quarter of a tank. She gave me the gas, put me right under about half a tank, but by the time she got there, I did not have much of my route left. Matter of fact, if I was looking at my case, by the time she got there, I was on row 5, halfway through. So, boom, came around. I'm in the bottom row of my case, almost through the whole left side.
And I went and got you a little bit more gas because it was only a 5-gallon can, and he wanted to be able to, So anyway, I went to go find a gas station, and the GPS out there is horrible. The signal is horrible. Sometimes your text messages take a while to go through. So that was like very stressful.
And so before we started doing the breaks, it was making this high-pitched
little whine every once in a while.
And when I Googled that whine back from the other Jeep, it said that's a sign of the water pump going. So when
we were ready.
When we fixed the brakes, it went away. And I was like, okay, well, maybe that whine was also something with the master cylinder or the brake booster. Anything else of it. Well, I get down a road called Sheep's Leg. No, I'm sorry. I have 3/4 of the way done Sheep's Leg, and it started making the noise again. And I went, well, crap. It's got to be the water pump. Okay. I start paying attention to the temperature gauge. I said, I don't have much of my route left. I'm going to finish this real busy section here at 184, and then I'll be able to pull off on the Bell Road and take a look at it and see where Robin is, if I need to go ahead and pull over and jump in the Prius with her and finish the route. Well, I'm coming down the last portion of Sheep's Leg to get to the stop sign, and I hear I said, man, and that sounded like the serpentine belt went. So I let it coast over to the side. Flipped the hood to make sure it was the serpentine belt, and there's the serpentine belt sitting right there looking at me like, what's up, man?
No problem.
And I said, okay, what the crap? So I look all over the Jeep. Can't figure out what it is. Okay. So I call Robin. I said, hey, meet me at this point. I'm going to to this point.
Yep.
And so I limped to that point. We parked the Jeep, jumped in the Prius, finished my route.
Yep.
Went to Burger King after the route, got something to eat, and I'm on my stupid phone Googling what could have made that sound. And everything said CV joint, CV joint, CV joint, CV joint. Okay. So I went back, I looked, the one black cap for the one CV joint was off. I said, okay. That must mean it's getting ready to go. I can limp home. We start going home.
And we're doing good.
We're doing good.
Only about
Now
15
we're only
miles.
doing about 30 mile an hour, but we're getting home. So instead of getting home in 28 minutes, we were looking at it was going to take about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
We're fine with that. Well, we started coming over the top of this one hill, and every time we'd go down the hill, I would just let off the gas and tap the brakes to keep it under 30 mile an hour.
Keep in mind, I'm in front of him.
Yeah.
Thank God I was in front of you.
Yeah, because if you'd have been behind me, Prius would be out too.
So, I was behind him. I mean, in front of him.
And all of a sudden, it started going, boom!
And it was loud enough, we heard it in front of him. And we were a good bit in front of him.
The Jeep went up on two wheels, came back down, parts of metal
Just
and
flying
everywhere. Smoke
Yep.
everywhere. Real quick, I hit the lights and I tapped the horn. And
But we had already pulled over.
I just started coasting off to the side. The transfer case for the four-wheel drive blew. And when I mean it blew,
It
blew.
Yeah.
The metal, the cover that's on the outside
Yeah.
blew. I mean, it picked my Jeep
picked the
up
Jeep
on two wheels. I almost went over. It took the drive shaft part and tossed it it slid it out, tossed it all the way back to where it was just dangling. The other piece that connected it to it was disintegrated.
Thanks, great boy.
Well, I'm going to try to get pictures this week and put it up. There's a chain, a big thick honking chain. It almost looks like a timing belt chain that's in there. It's dangling. It's still on the teeth. You can literally see it.
Yeah.
And so we got over, got it pulled off to the side. I got out. I went straight to the woods, and I finished peeing. See, I'm not so manly that I can't tell you that I squirted a little. Squeak. Because it scared the bejeebus out of me.
Well, apparently it scared the pee out of you, too.
It was like skirt. It wasn't a big pee. Okay, it wasn't a big pee. It was just a little skirt.
So Josh wants to know, are you going to try and fix it?
Well, it's $1,000 for that part.
And we ain't got it.
And I don't have that kind of money. So I'm turning in my resignation to the post office on Monday. Unless God wants me at the post office, and that means God's going to have to bring a brand new or a rebuilt transfer case and put it here, along with the dry shaft and everything else. I don't, because every avenue I've tried to chase down to repair it, pull it out, it's just not, it's not happening. And to be honest with you guys, I loved working for the post office, but I have put over $10,000 in vehicles. That last Jeep cost us what?
Almost
Almost $5,500.
By the time we did tax and title and everything, it was over $5,000.
Yeah, and then another $300-400 in brake parts and stuff, because we replaced both wheel cylinders in the back, the drums in the back, and then everything in the front. And then the other Jeep, you know, it was like $2,500. And then I replaced the whole cooling system on it, and the wheel cylinders on it,
and
the brakes,
transmission.
and its transmission is blown.
Somebody's trying to tell us something.
I only make about $400 a month at the post office, because I work literally 1 day a week, and there's nothing else for me in my office. Now, they just recently had a couple of girls quit, but the problem is I work every Saturday, and they're full-time people. They want Saturdays off. Yeah, I've been checking the junkyards, lost dude. So I checked the local one that's by me, and so.
But still, even.
And that's not the first time that has been said to us today. So, and the fact that I've got people in this live stream that I haven't seen in forever, really is setting the tone here for me. Pooper Scooper's back in here. His wife's in here. His sister's in here.
Jeeps get wrecked a lot, but it's not wrecked. That's the thing. Is like.
See, and that's what I was afraid of. What Floyd said. If it went that hard, the whole tranny may need to be changed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I haven't taken away that little. And see, here's the thing that I don't understand. I don't understand.
You understand.
But I understand that it was divine intervention. Jesus was there with me. And there's no other way to explain this. Because on the Jeep, right there at that transfer case where that other drive shaft hits, there is a protective chunk of metal that wraps around it. So I guess that is there to stop for when you're off-roading or something and stuff slapping up against it and dislodging that other drivetrain, because in the four-wheel drive there's like 2 drivetrains. And why didn't that shrapnel come through the floorboard? There was nothing stopping it. Except for Jesus' hand sitting right over there. So now you can go out to the road. Because I walked up that road this morning, and there were grooves.
Yeah, where the parts hit.
Where the parts. I
mean, we watched it and saw it, and I'm telling you, I could hear it. And we were a good bit off from him, just so that, you know, I didn't get in his way. And I know it's all messed up again.
I'm not doing it again. You ruined it when you took that picture and put it on Instagram. I'm not doing it for you again.
Jesus, take the transfer case.
Jim Beer, how's it going?
Yeah. So we're kind of in one of those.
Yeah. And so we had to go out and get the new webcam because of the lightning strike. And we picked up a new mic so that way you guys could hear us better. And I was walking out there and I said, God, please let us have around 50 people in the live stream tonight.
Not quite 50, but...
Well, we're at 43. What's up, Kenneth? So...
Anyone in here with four-wheel drive it engaged at least once a month, or that will happen. See, you've driven it in four-wheel drive, though.
Yeah, but I mean that he's talking, and that makes a lot of sense to me. The little bit that I put it in four-wheel drive to get it to come up over that lump is not enough.
Yeah.
If you got to do 30 miles, yeah. So, and believe it or not, I am new to the four-wheel drive world, especially in Jeeps. In trucks, not so much. Yeah. But I'm new to the whole Jeep thing. But I always assumed 4-wheel drive was 4-wheel drive, but I don't know. So.
But the person who had it before you never did. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because see, everything that I looked up on, because I was freaking out. I thought, dadgummit, I must have missed a routine maintenance on this thing or something. And there is no maintenance on those things. There's no oil to change or hydraulic fluid to rinse out.
I don't know. Once a week I do it into town and back inadvertently.
So it is what it is.
Oh well.
Yep.
So here we are.
Yep, so here we are. We're going through it. We're going to make it out on the other side. I'm going to be here on the homestead again full time. I'm going to be putting out more videos. How many miles were on it? It had almost 300,000 miles. So.
Did it really?
Yeah, it was 200 and.
I don't remember it having that many.
Yeah, it was pretty close to 300,000.
Junk it. Can't.
So. I'm trying to look at it. I'm going to pull that protective thing over. I'm going to get under it. I'm going to look at it and take a look at everything. I may save up the money, replace the transmission in the transfer case, and put it up for sale for another mail carrier. So
part it out.
Yeah. So that, and that might be an idea too, that I part it out. I got a guy here that buys junk cars, but I don't know if I want to. I won't get.
Right, you won't get a lot from him.
No, I may get. What'd he give me for the Dodge? 400.
No, like 200. It wasn't much, but it's whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna put it up on jack stands, see how bad the damage is, and boom. Advertise the motor on Fleabay as a new pullet. That might be an option. The body's in halfway decent shape. The
He'll get more for parting it out.
It might be an idea. Maybe an idea. Settle it all down to the frame and then use the frame as a eggmobile. So, I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are in your position that are just looking for a particular part, so it might be that it's going to be worth more doing it that way.
It may be.
So, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to look into it.
Pop totaled his Jeep. Insurance paid $6. Pop paid $2K. But it was the unibody style. Sell it to Blaze.
That's funny.
That is funny.
I got a really good deal for you here, Blaze. Okay, so we are done the cow series. We got a fun video. I can't read what Pooper Scooper's saying.
Good, so you
I can't read what Pooper Scooper's saying.
Yes. Help him install.
How am I gonna get there? He's gonna have to come pick me. No, I ain't gonna say that because he'll show up in the morning. He'll be here knocking on the door.
Well, the bad thing is
so.
thumb it.
Yeah. But there are going to be some changes to the channel. We're going to be reaching out and trying to get sponsors. So you guys may not see the commercial ads from YouTube, but we're going to try to get some sponsors for our channel.
Well, and I hate that we're going to try and give it a go with the Homestead making the difference.
Mm-hmm. And
I'm not looking for YouTube to be a.
And speaking of, in about 5 to 6 weeks, if you are within, I would say, an hour's drive of us, 2 hours drive of us,
Yeah,
we'll have wieners for sale. Wiener pigs for sale.
Thank you for that.
So I'm sure. Night, Nunda. They're
not Burks.
They are a American guinea hog and Jesus crossed. Because I don't know how these pigs got knocked up.
Still not sure how that happened.
Have no clue. Because they're coming out solid black, just like the mama.
Like mama.
So, don't know. Tommy we got these pigs from Tommy Alderman. And
that's the only thing we can think of.
But see, here's the thing. They got out one time. And they really, as far as they made it, was only down over here in the bottom.
Down to the bottom.
And then we got them back. Apollo helped. And got them right back in.
Yeah, we didn't have anybody like lay out. And it wasn't just one... It wasn't just
Terry,
one.
I don't know what you mean by that comment. But if you are talking about Blaze, that's a good way to get banned from the channel.
I don't think that's what she meant. Daddy pigs say hello to the mommy pig, and you need a refresher on person. No.
No, here's the thing. There is no way a wild hog got into that pig pen. The pig pen is made by pallets.
Yeah.
And then across the bottom of the pallets, because they were guinea hogs, we put roofing tin. So there been no damage to the pen.
Well, when y'all were talking about it not taking long, we had eyes on them. Like they were, we never saw anybody getting bred. And the thing is, it wasn't just one pig. That's what I was getting ready to say is, we have had at least now, 4 mamas? 4 or 5 mamas. So it's not like, it's just one who, because obviously, we have 30 piglets now.
Yeah.
So,
no, Terry, I didn't have a boy pig of breeding age.
Of breeding age. He's not old enough.
Yeah.
We have a boy, but he's basically still a piglet. He's not...
And we got a bunch of boys now. No, Josh. Because we've had them now. Look, a pig's incubation is 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days.
And we've had them longer than that.
Yeah. So, and we got them from Tommy back. Well, I still had my truck because Tommy made a video about my truck having a butler in it.
Yeah.
So,
and that's been at least 3 months.
That's been about 6 months.
No.
Yes, because remember, don't make me
the truck. I was saying the truck, not
the truck.
him.
Yeah.
I'm saying the truck's been at least 3 months because the truck was March 14th.
Yeah.
So that's been 4 months. April, May, June, July. So that's been 4 months right there. So we know it's not from Tommy because it was way before that.
Tommy knew which ones were pregnant, and he told me that one's getting ready to throw, and that one was getting ready to throw.
And they did.
And they threw.
Right. Yeah.
That's where we got the little white ones from.
Yeah.
Because he said, I'm pretty sure they're mixed with a potbelly pig.
Yeah.
And so.
And they were. So we do have a couple of white ones.
And, so.
Yeah, so I don't know.
That'd be kind of hard to miss, Lone Star. They got these big, roundy kind of things that hang down.
Kind of look
they
like a cantaloupe.
They kind of swing when they walk.
But yeah,
Yeah, so the only thing that we can say is it was, a blessing from above. And
a lot of blessings. 30 of them.
So.
And they're all healthy. Like, they're all running around. Even the runts are doing fantastic. So, I got my ball then.
Okay. I can tell you're talking more.
Yes, I know.
I'm wishing that you had Apollo's collar on. I could be like,
nice.
wow.
How many bottles are missing out of Jason's liquor cabinet after last night?
So I'm thinking that we've got like a wild pig that may be part Spider-Man.
Yeah, he just said Romeo the Wild Pig is one smooth operator breaking in and getting out and fixing the pen.
That'd be funny if I'm out there in a deer stand and this wild pig comes by and he has a tool belt on his hips. He just comes walking by and he's got a Ryobi cordless impact drill. What's up, player?
What's up?
Comes walking by. You know, speaking of tools.
Don't talk about blades like that.
I'm going to, Mama got on her soapbox last night about the Constitution. And if you missed that live stream, it's a pretty good one. I even enjoyed it half lit. When did it become against the law, basically, to celebrate being a man? When did masculinity become
Man?
like, I mean, it ranks up there now like racism.
It's the metrosexual movement.
Well, it needs to move on to over to like Russia or something, because we need to bring back the fact that it's okay to be a man. Men need to start grunting at each other again, like Tim Allen from back in the day. When did it become like I'm a freak at the post office? They consider me a freak because I changed my own oil, I did my own brakes, and when did that?
And that's the fact that man is a title to be earned.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, all the man buns and skinny jeans.
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't like it at all. I don't.
Does it make you uncomfortable?
No. It pisses me off. I am a man. I like to do stuff with my hands. Matter of fact, if I could get a hold of a 318, I would put it in my John Deere tractor.
No.
That inline 6 in my Jeep, I'm starting to think it might do good in that John Deere tractor of mine. That little riding lawnmower. Put big ass smokestacks coming out the side of it. Wah! I'll let the grass get 8 foot tall. I'll let it climb up a tree, turn the blades on, so that way it'll just chop down the tree. Forget a chainsaw, I'm using my mower. Wah!
So Lone Star said men have been given up their God-given right to be men by stepping aside and letting women become strong. And now being a man is toxic.
Nope.
Men are partially to blame.
Look, let me tell you something. If you come to the Homesteaders of America conference and you come by my booth, I'm going to warn you now. Because beside my booth is going to be Josh. And probably on the other side might be Tommy. You don't want to come by wearing skinny jeans by us. I'm telling you right now. Because if you're wearing them, that means you're kind of on the snowflake side and you got very shallow feelings and they will get hurt because the jokes will fly.
Hey, Teresa.
I'm just saying. Okay, Cupcake? And don't be coming by the hair with y'all are calling a man bun. And that stuff went out with the samurai. You don't even know the history. They don't even, you know what?
The knot.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't even know what that means. You know why I know you don't know what that means? Because you don't even know what the history was to this country, let alone the history of a samurai.
I'll have target practice with my hammer.
And here's the thing. Look, I'm calling out every man in here. I'm going to call you out right now, right here, in front of Jesus and everybody. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Look, it is time. It's been past time Guys, this country needs us back. It needs us men back. That means we have to step up to the plate, take the bat off our shoulder, and we gotta hit one out. You gotta start taking swings. You're not gonna connect with that ball with every swing, but you gotta start swinging. Now, public service announcement: if you're some type of motard and you start swinging at your wife, and she tells me, I will come to your house with friends and we'll beat the snot out of you. That's not what I'm talking about. Be the head of your household again. Make your family sit down at your dining room table to eat a meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all three. Take your children's devices away. Yes, they are going to flip on you. But see, that's when you get to reenact a part of the Bible. Remember when Jesus went to the temple, started flipping tables and beating people with whips? What? Take control of your kids. Let them know what it's like to fail. Let them hear the word no. Let them get disappointed because they didn't get the latest iPhone that just came out. Where are we at? iPhone 20? Let them be disappointed because they didn't get the $700 phone. Look at them and say, go get a $700 a week job and then you can have the $700 phone. Bring whatever religious belief that you have. Bring that Bible back home. Start teaching those morals. Start teaching your children that it is okay to say hello to a stranger. It is the right thing to do to say please and thank you. It's not the right thing to do when somebody says excuse me, you look at them like they have leprosy. That's how you get slapped when you're a little one. When you do that to a big one like me. The only reason why I said kid didn't get slapped today is because I was a little worried about going to jail. And look, when you go out in public and you go to Walmart to pick up something, don't let them force you into the self-checkout. Tell them if they want you to go to the self-checkout, they're going to hand you a vest and a check. Keep that person there employed. And women, look, I love all y'all. Y'all are my favorite species. I love you. Quit trying to be a man. Stop trying to lose your uniqueness by trying to do everything us men can do. Fact. When it snows, you cannot write your name in cursive with P.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. I just gotta go real fast.
Without peeing on yourself. Or being gross.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
You guys are trying so hard to be better than a man, or trying so hard to be a man, that you are missing the God-given gift of uniqueness that the Lord Almighty has given you. So, please, start being a family again. That's where it starts. Our founding fathers started this nation with the thought process that government will start in each individual's home. You will police your own. There will be the head of the household, which would be the man. Him and his wife would work together as a team to raise respectful, working, contributing citizens. When certain men had enough leadership responsibilities or enough leadership testicular fortitude, they were to go out and be a voice for other men, other families in their community, then for their state, then for the nation, and they weren't supposed to make it a career. I would love to see term limits on the House and Senate. Love to. I think it's the one thing that we need. See, our founding fathers were so focused on having the one person in charge and so concerned about that person starting another monarchy is the reason why they put that in there on them. And they didn't think or didn't imagine or fathom the fact that we would get people in there that wanted to make it a career. Now, somebody in the chat says, "Excuse me, I just looked at my calendar and it's not 1958." You're right, it's not.
Things are a lot better than that.
I cannot read her name with the glare. What is that person's name? Karina. Karina, you're right. It's not 1958. In 1958, we did not have children not being able to handle failure, rejection, and going into a school and shooting it up. In 1958, we did not have terrorism. Not running rampant like we do today.
Like we do now.
We don't have citizens running through the streets with their pants halfway down around their butt or down past their butt.
Single moms running around.
In 1958, you did not have men becoming cowards and getting women pregnant and then running off with the next thing. Men took responsibility. Men stayed there. Now, I don't know what you meant by it's not 1958, unless you were referring to my comments about the man being head of the household and how women should stop trying to be like men. This is just me personally, okay? I don't want to be with a woman who acts like a man. I want her to be unique. I want her to show empathy. I want her there for support. I want her there for comfort. I want her there to rejoice and celebrate with me when our family succeeds. I said it once and I said it 100 times, but when children are in the mix, it's almost impossible to raise a child in a single parent home. Things get missed. You know, us guys, manly men,
the best you can,
we do the best. Everybody does the best they can, but us manly men is not the right thing. Most alpha males, we have a hard time teaching empathy. We have a very hard time
empathizing is one. You have a really hard time with empathy.
And there's a couple others that we have to be. And being a single parent is extremely difficult to be. If a single mom, what's up, W5?
What's up?
Single moms who have a son have it so hard. So hard. Single moms that are raising a girl, they don't have it as hard as a single mom with a son. And flip that script. Single dads with a son don't have it nowhere near as hard as a single dad with a girl. And this is why. Young men, young boys have to be pushed. They have to be pushed physically, mentally. They have to be pushed to reach their full potential. Now, young ladies have to too, but there's completely two different ways of pushing. And trust me, I know. I have raised a son and I am raising daughters. How I raised my son, I'm comfortable with. Did I make some mistakes? You're absolutely right, I did.
Nobody's perfect.
But nobody's perfect. Come on in here. I'm done with the thing. My girls, they scare me. And I've been shot at. Because I can't grab them and say, "Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, you want to be tough? Yeah, go chew on that tree." I can't do that with them.
You tried, and then it manifests itself as a farting contest in the middle of Burger King.
Oops.
And then gets mad because he's like, "Oh my God, you're in a restaurant. You're not supposed to be doing that." And the poor child's looking at him like, "But Dad, we do this all the time. I was just trying to make you laugh."
Yeah. And and what I guess what I'm saying is, women, don't be afraid to be women. Don't be afraid to be the beautiful creations that you are. One of the times, and this is going to sound demented. Okay? I openly admit that this is going to sound demented. But one of the things that I love about being married to Robin is Robin, even though she hates to admit it, she is a girly girl. Okay? She's shaking her head no. Let her trip in front of you. She gets a little boo-boo. She cries. I get to feel like the hero, running in there, scooping her up, and taking care of her boo-boo.
Oh, well, with that kind of stuff, yeah. Yes.
Yes, you're a girly girl.
And I will admit, my favorite thing to be in is jeans and a t-shirt. But I can really rock a long skirt.
Oh, yes, ma'am. And see, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that all you women in my chat box need to go and put on dresses and get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form.
Really not.
What I'm saying is, ladies, you have some very unique qualities that us men don't have. And guys, we have them too. We have to we got to embrace it. And you know what happened to the time when you could greet another man with a burp?
Now it's rude.
Now it's like, "Oh, you hurt my feelings because you had onion rings."
No. No.
You know, like when I get to see Josh again, I'm burping right in his face. I'm blowing it on. Sup, brother? That's how it's gonna happen. And if he doesn't do that in return, I'm gonna be upset. Since when I remember standing around with guys, you had to fart, you just lifted a leg, and your buddies would grade it. Now, let me ask you about some of these guys in there, and y'all don't lie. I bet you...
It was just you.
No, I bet you either done it, seen it, or heard about it. Lighting a fart.
Oh.
I bet every single man has either seen it, done it, or heard about it.
Green flame. Yes, sir.
See?
That is so a man thing.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. You won't go to a Tupperware party and see a girl with her butt up in the air with a lighter talking about...
I've seen it done. My nephew did that and burned his...
Yeah, the guy that I seen it do it, he burned his stuff. But...
How many of you have eaten a special diet before work to have the stickiest farts?
See, that's what I'm talking about. And guys, it's okay to love tools. It is. It's okay to get your hands dirty. It's okay. Go to a baby shower.
Those aren't for men.
Mm-mm.
No.
And guns are okay too. It's okay. The fact that we'd have to sit here and say this. Now, I know a lot of this is not for a lot of the guys out there. I know Palmetto, Breakaway, Professor.
Oh, definitely.
Josh. Back when Tim Allen was doing that skit, every man in the world...
This is like Macho Man's Anonymous. Yeah.
Every man in the world used to do that. You used to be able to greet each other with that. And you knew... Look, and we knew what each other was saying. Mm-hmm. Why?
If you're Tim, I'm Wilson.
But that's what I'm saying. Remember when we used to just celebrate being guys? Craftsman was a thing. Mm-hmm. Sears is going out of business, y'all. Where are we going to get
time?
Where are we going to get our Craftsman tools? I love my Craftsman tools. I love my my Ryobi tools
online, out of a warehouse.
You know?
Just not going to be it used to be the tools of choice. Ace Hardware has Craftsman.
I make mine. Well, not everybody's as talented as you.
Lowe's is selling Craftsman?
I heard that. Well, if you remember correctly.
Oh, he did say something
when I
that.
asked that, and dude was salty. About, he was super salty at Steers. I said, okay, now if I bust this screwdriver, you guys are leaving, where do I go? Well, maybe you can go to Lowe's. Because, I don't know. We're going out of business. I don't even care. And, so, anywhere Craftsman is sold, and is where you can go.
Yeah. And the warranty is still good.
Yeah.
No matter where you go.
I would love to get Craftsman as a sponsor.
Yeah, good luck.
They ain't got to pay me. Just send me a catalog. I'll show you what I want. And start with from page 1 to 57. That'll be for this month. You know? I mean, guys, when did we lose our sense of pride when we're building things? I know Josh has got it. You can see on his face when he's beating that hammer with stuff.
I used to go get busted Craftsman tools at yard sales and then go trade them in.
That's why Sears is out of business. Uh-huh.
Remember the wish book? Yep.
Yes. Now, you knew that thing was coming out that time of year, too, because the mailman always walked like this.
Mm-hmm. Loved it.
But that's what I wanted to say tonight. Men, enjoy being a man. Go build something. I don't care if it's a birdhouse.
And
build
Mama
something.
has a good question. When did it become wrong for women to love to sew, quilt, and cook? No pride in craftsmanship anymore, no? Yeah, Sears had one, Penny's had one, Montgomery Ward.
I mean, that's how... Look, I ain't even going to lie. That's how I drove my grandfather's tractor.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting on a Sears catalog.
If that's the case, Donna, I am damn for sure. Brother, call me tomorrow.
Who said that?
Who do you think?
No, who said it for real?
Josh.
Okay. Right. And see, and that's where I think, I'm so glad that Windswept said that. Because it's cheaper to just go buy it from Walmart. You know what? That's going to change. With these tariffs,
Yeah,
stuff
Walmart's
like that
getting
is going to
everything
change.
from China.
That
That's how
stuff
you
is
get
going to
everything so
change.
cheap.
And
Look
here's
at the bottom of anything that you get from Walmart, made in China.
And here's the wonderful thing. Here is the wonderful, wonderful thing.
Thanks, Teresa.
These things, these tariffs, that I'm up behind 120 million%. Even though it may cost my wife her job.
Oh.
I am all for them. You know why? Because you're going to start to see American ingenuity come back. You're going to see men getting back in their shops and building things. That's when great inventions are going to start to come out again.
Mm-hmm.
That's when great things are going to come out again.
That is absolutely right. That's why folks ask me for kitchen tongs. Because the cheap China crap breaks 2 days after you buy it.
What's up, D? So, here's some things that you can prepare yourself for with our channel. The Livestock series is going to continue. I got a lot of positive feedback on those, and I'm going to continue with those. I think the next animal that we are going to do is pigs. I think we're going to do pigs next. Why? Because I got 30 piglets that I can put in a video.
Yep. They look like little rats. They start scurrying around. It's pretty fun.
We're going to talk about everything about choosing your breed, down to different preventative things that you can do for parasite control.
Difference between the two that we have.
Different. See, I hate when you do that. Different breeds of pigs.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk about pig housing, pig fencing. What works, what doesn't work. How you can keep pigs occupied in an area with one strand of electric fence. We have one more pig or cow video to come out. We just got to get it filmed. The whole family is going to be involved with that one, so that one may come out later in the week. But not only are you going to start seeing livestock videos, but we're also going to do gardening videos. Now, with the gardening series, it's going to be complete. It's going to catch y'all completely off guard. It's not going to be typical Big Bear Homestead style. We're going to bring you something new.
Are we going to cover farrowing? Yes.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk everything gardening. We're going to talk about, again, we're going to pick it up where we have, because we did some stuff on some raised beds already. We did one on a hugelculture, and we're going to pick it up and we're going to keep running with it. Now, when I get to a specific vegetable, I'm going to treat the vegetables just like how we've done the livestock. When it's time to talk about tomatoes, I'm going to start talking about tomatoes. I'm going to talk about the different kinds of tomatoes, the care of tomatoes, pruning of tomatoes, than the diseases that tomatoes can get, pests, and go and on. And I'm going to do the same thing with every vegetable. It's going to be very rifled in, it's very specific, and it's going to be geared towards the beginner.
Mm-hmm.
Now, those were givens, right? Just like this one is a given. Predator control in the homestead is coming back, and we are going to rifle that one down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the first time we did the Predator Control in the Homestead series, we were very broad about the raccoons and the possums and stuff. We gave you a little bit of information, and stuff like that.
Right.
Long story, that's great, but nobody buys DVDs anymore. Remember, that was one of the things. And
We
computers don't come with burners anymore.
Mm-mm. And so, yeah.
So we got livestock, gardening, predator control,
beekeeping.
Relax. Mama is going to do a couple of series on her own too. She's going to be doing her essential oils, her like 5 minutes with essential oils thing, her essential minutes or whatever she's calling it. And by popular demand, y'all beat her down enough, and I'm thankful that you did. She's going to start her cooking thing again. And I'm probably going to be in the video, except for I'm going to be the one acting a fool.
Cooking, yay! First on the menu, taco Pop-Tarts.
Then after, so you've got livestock, gardening, essential oils, cooking. We are going to be doing a beekeeping series. And that, again, we're going to start at the very beginning. Which hives to choose. The difference between a Langstrom and a top bar. Is it better to get a swarm or a package of bees?
Or a
blah,
nuke.
Blah, 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 blah.
School me on boxes. Adult beverages?
That one is coming too, Josh. We are going to be doing, it's probably part of her cooking series.
Cooking and the essential oil series.
Yes, we are going to be making wine. We're going to be making vodka. We're going to be making different flavors
We're going to do
of
some
vodka.
infused stuff, yeah. Wax versus, yeah, we have all of that
Mm-hmm.
that
We're going to be doing stuff on fermenting in her cooking series.
mm-hmm.
Then after the beekeeping series comes a new one. We've never done this before. We're calling it the recycle, repurpose, reuse. That's when we're going to show you different little projects that's awesome to see.
Mm-hmm.
Different little things that you can do with different things that you can upcycle, that you can use for, like taking a 2-liter bottle and making a broom.
Or and it may be just, on a whim we go, oh wait, this is something, because the problem is that we are so in that mindset that a lot of times we don't even think about it being something that we've reused or repurposed. So that's
That kind of hurts my feelings.
what?
Teresa Dean says she likes wildlife, but no bears. Bears no.
Oh, the real bears.
Shut up.
They scare her. Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without.
Yep. Now, here is a behind the scenes bit of information for the 43 of you that are in here, and for those that watch later. Was that
Hello,
Barbie?
Barbie?
In the repurpose, recycle, reuse series, I am going to be doing a collaboration with a very large channel that is all about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's here in Georgia. He's over in the Atlanta area. I'm also going to, more than likely, when funds settle back out, I'm going to be taking you guys to the Habitat of Humanity store. We're going to be picking out windows, and we're going to build a greenhouse.
How about some cold frames? That would be cool too.
And some cold frames. All with recycled material.
Yeah.
Woo! So, yep. We're still live. How can I help you?
Come in the bed.
You come in the bed. So you're coming out here to bed.
To go to bed?
Yep. And you will wash your nasty booty first after you give me some more tea. So lean in here and say, hi everybody.
Hi.
Nope, say hi everybody.
Hi.
Hi everybody.
Hi.
Hi everybody.
Wow, I got 26 used windows for our $75 for our greenhouse. That's awesome.
Half and half. What? No, I don't want a Jameson and Coke.
Do we have a national window and door? I don't think
I
so.
don't think so. So, also, I remembered that you guys love our behind-the-scenes shots and our blooper reels.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to force some of you to get out of your comfort zone to see them. Instagram has now made it where you can put videos up on Instagram. And they've made it for the format so you can film like this. Remember how everybody's always taught everybody that when you're filming, you want to film with your phone being held like this. Well, Instagram has made the platform where you can film like this. And it's not, you won't have the bars along the side. It'll be full screen. So when we film a video, Miss Carol will have a phone, will be filming like this. Okay? And she will have all the behind the scenes footage, and the bloopers will be on that channel on the IGTV.
Doing a glazing video with that.
With glazing the ham. We will probably be building a smokehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Here pretty soon, and putting that up, showing you the step-by-steps on that. What is going on with Justin Rhodes? I saw his name.
His wife is hospitalized. We don't watch their channel very much because we don't watch a whole lot of.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I couldn't glazing windows.
Glazing windows. I have to look that up.
I don't know. Something happened with her.
So, be on the lookout for it. All I ask is if you decide to click on that video.
Oh, appendicitis.
Appendicitis. She'll be okay.
Caulking holds
those
all
all
windows together.
Glazing.
Glazing.
Okay, I got you. I feel you now. Yeah, I could do something on that. All I ask is if you click on our videos to watch, let it run through, please. If I have gotten to the point where I've bored you, please send me a message on Facebook. I wish you could message on
They changed that now.
YouTube. You can't do private messages on YouTube, but please, for my watch time sake, my audience retention, that gives us the ability for YouTube to throw us out organically to help us grow the channel. If we're going to do this full time, I need all the help I can get.
No, we don't have any up yet.
We don't have any up yet. So, if you could just let them run through, I'd appreciate it.
4,000 or 6,000 hours a month. I don't know what that is.
IGTV is Instagram TV. Instagram TV.
Yeah, it's more like for videos and.
Yeah. I think you can upload up to an hour now. Up to an hour. Because he used to be able to do videos on Instagram, but they were only allowed for like 5 minutes or 50, something like that. It was a very short amount of time.
Much time for your videos.
So that's about it.
Huh.
We will be back Saturday, right? Do you want to go live any other time during this week, or we just?
Well, Saturday's my birthday.
Yes, Saturday is your birthday.
Oh, only prepper
Only
just showed
prepper.
up.
Only prepper.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably go on Saturday.
I want to invite everybody. I have been doing. If you're not on Facebook, that's why you haven't been there. But on Facebook, we have the Big Bear Homestead group. This last week, I went live every morning and did a motivation devotion time. And what I'm doing in this time is I am giving a motivational quote. I'm reading it. I'm either asking Google for a motivational quote, or I'm reading it from
Nice. Just remember, those who have birthdays live longer. That's funny.
I got. Why do I keep trying to go like this?
Because that used to be out there.
I got mine. My copy of the Constitution of the United States. I got it from Mama Donna over there at Old Ways News Times. If you want one, contact her about it. Also, be on the lookout. She is supposed to be doing videos about the Constitution. All I'm doing is reading it and throwing my fat boy 2 cents out there. Okay? Now, another thing that I'm doing is reading. Right now we're in the book of Proverbs. I am reading from the American Patriots Bible. This was also a gift from Mama Donna. She must love me or something. I don't know. Something like that. This is an awesome Bible. Okay? And one of the things that I love about this Bible is, now it has what it calls the 7 principles of the Judeo-Christian belief. What's wrong with you? Why you look like you've been crying? Well, then why didn't you shut my door? You're gonna walk up in here and looking like you done been balling.
Balling.
They hate it.
It has. Okay. Anyway, before I was interrupted by a dumb teenage boy, the principles of the Christian faith. It says the 7 principles. Like we've read 1 through 4. Okay? She's just another child.
I just threw it out the door into the dark.
We have 5 through 7 to read this week. We're reading through the book of Proverbs, and one of the cool things about it, is in certain sections, like we've read chapter 3 in the book of Proverbs already. But one of the things here in the book of Proverbs, right between verses 4 and 5, it gives you a little snippet, and it said, Gerald R. Ford placed his hand on Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6 as he took the presidential oath of office in 1974. Now, Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6 are, trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. And then on the very next page, it is a page about our nation's coins and currencies and how and when the motto, "In God We Trust," came on. So, very, very cool, this Bible. I don't know where Mama Donna got this Bible from.
Like, don't drive and Homestead at the same time.
But it's very, very cool. Like it a lot. But throughout here. So, I do this every morning. I give a motivational quote. I talk a little bit about motivation. I shared some stuff that I learned from Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson the other day, which was very motivating. And then I read from here, the Constitution. We are going to be in section... We're in section 4. We're in section 5.
I am the true rock. Rock's corner.
Section 6, where we're going to be talking about the compensation of the senators and representatives.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Lorelai, what's up?
I'm sorry, we already read that, because in this section it says, now check this out if you missed it. The senators and representatives shall receive a compensation for their services to be, what is that word? Ascertained by law and paid out of the Treasury of the United States. They shall in all cases
they shall in all cases, except treason, felony, and breach of the peace, be privileged from arrest during their attendance at the session of their respective houses, and in going to and returning from the same, and for any speech or debate in their house, they shall not be questioned in any other place.
That's powerful. So, we are in section 7. We will be in section 7.
JJL says, I'm telling y'all, minimum wage, and they'll limit themselves.
Yep. So.
Alright.
But we were doing that in the morning, and a lot of people were contacting me and saying, please do it later. So I'm going to be doing that at 1300.
After lunch.
After lunch. After lunch. I've been reading those because that one has a little star down there by it when it tells me when an amendment has been made to that section, and we go to that amendment and do it. And then we're going to read over the Bill of Rights. So at 1300 in our Facebook group is where we will be for our motivation devotion, when we'll be reading the Constitution and reading out of the American Patriots Bible. I hope to see every last one of you there. Now that we got a new microphone and we got the new camera.
Okay.
So that's where we are. It's bedtime.
My tummy hurts.
Mommy's tummy hurts. So we love you guys. Remember, be kind to one another. Don't believe the hype that you're getting from CNN fake news. Hit the like button on the way out. Share it, this live stream, or share one of our videos. I'd appreciate it. Be kind to one another. Love on one another. Reuse, repurpose, recycle. Give the wildlife a chance. And we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Man, I missed the button.